you're married.
I am.
You love your wife.
I do.
If your wife instituted a charging policy where she was like, each time we fuck, you have to give me, now granted we share a bank account, you have to give me $6,000 cash, would you do it?
No, because I mean, like, why? So what? So the idea is like, our marriage is based on like, I married a prostitute.
But that's just strange, right? Like, I don't think I've ever had a piece of pussy that like afterwards I was like, I'd pay $6,000 for that each time, like once or for a lifetime.
Yeah.
Like after the first time I fucked Schwalbach, she was like, give me $6,000 and I'll cover you for the rest of your life. Fucking me, I'd be like, right on, because it was good.
Fair play.
Yeah, fair play. But fucking every time out?
I mean, my big thing was, is he paying partially for privacy? And in that case, he fucking wasted his money because he got busted.
Totally. If he was paying for discretion, he got fucked.
Yeah, that's
He got fucked twice.
He did. I would sue the hookers.
Sue the hooker. Or was he paying for, like, anal? Like for $6 or $7,000, I think I would be like, look, man, let me in there a little bit. Let me just at least put the head in.
For $6,000, don't you think you'd like?
I'm not saying like for $6,000, let me cut your fucking throat or something. Like
no,
that.
but
like,
I'm
crazy shit.
Yeah, but you're saying like, I mean, when you were just like $6,000 for full anal insertion, I was like, okay, but like then
not
you
full,
started
just
backtracking.
Just the tip of the head.
Well, but like, why? Like it's $6,000. Why would you fucking feel that you had to like?
It's the ass. Would you take a cock in the ass for $6,000?
Well, if it was my practice to be a hooker, and I was like putting things. I mean, like I just can't imagine a dude just like $6,000 for pussy.
That's what I'm saying.
Blowjobs.
It's got to be insane fucking pussy, and that's like one night. So let's say she comes over at like 8 o'clock and she leaves at 8 in the morning. That's 12 hours of pussy. So maybe knock it out a few times, but like still.
I mean, you got to figure it's also
it's not $6,000 per orgasm.
It's guys with income. You know, you're dealing with people who have a lot of money. Who I don't want to brag. I got a lot of money. I wouldn't spend that kind of money on pussy. I know, but I
buy a couple DVDs.
There's people who, but there's people who also, you know, there's a certain, there are people, especially in the United States, who like they want to pay a premium. Like people who have money on a certain level want to pay a premium because they don't want shit to be cheap. Because
that's an excellent point. There was a chick involved in that case, but talked about. The fact of the matter is, like, they charge as much as they do for the very reason that you say. Like, a Spitzer or somebody. Can we even say it? Because was he convicted? He admitted it, so I guess you can talk about him being.
Yeah, I don't think they ever brought him to trial.
Of your average whoremonger, your high-end whoremonger wants to overpay for pussy. Like, if that same chick was like, you know, $100. Then they're like, ew. Yeah, isn't that weird? Like, I'd be like, $100. Are you clean? You're pretty. You're sure pretty. Let's do it.
Here's some douche and some fucking, let me hose you down.
$100.
I just want to hose you down.
I would take as a break, but this guy's like, $100. Do you have any more expensive friends?
Yeah.
And people like, as you said, they want to overpay for it because then they feel like they're getting their money's worth.
But people, like, I mean, like, it's not just pussy. Like, people do it across the boards.
Like what?
I mean, like automobiles.
You think people
food,
overpay for cars?
I mean, people pay for brand names. That's paying a premium.
To be fair, like you go to a grocery store, you buy Cheerios and you buy Toasted Oats. Cheerios taste better. That's the name brand of Toasted Oats.
That's the name brand is Toasted Oats. Cheerios.
No, the name brand is Cheerios. The name the
generic is Toasted Oats.
I think 9 times out of 10.
But I mean, that's like I think you got to bring it back into like things that are like if Cheerios was $6,000. You know,
if they were Honey Nut Cheerios, I might pay it.
$6,000 for
Honey Nut Cheerios are pretty fucking good. But I'm not one of these people that feels like the need to overpay for something. I would much rather
but I'm not talking about like 50 cents or $1.
Right.
It's like, honey, what the fuck are you doing?
Why didn't you just buy
these will be fine.
These are 39 cents
cheaper. Put some fucking sugar on them. To me, the one thing I'll say is like, if his nickname was Shitzer, basically, he was paid $6,000 to take a dump on this chick. Like, even then, you could see the wife.
Spitzer the Shitzer.
Yeah, it's like Shitzer's on the phone, who wants to get pooped on. You know, at least then, like, even then, you could see the wife going, like, I love my husband. He has this one fucking disgusting thing, but you know what? Like, I don't want to get shit on. Go shit on somebody else.
If he had a weird kink.
Yes.
Which we don't know.
Not
She
like a
didn't say
weird
anything.
kink, like he wants to wear fucking women's panties.
Right.
Like that
'Cause
to
he could
me
do
is
that
like,
within the
yeah,
confines
get
of
over yourself. But like, if he wanted to like shit on faces, stuff that's like, you know, that's like so out there.
He's like, look, I like sex, but sex is better when somebody breaks one off in my mouth while I'm coming.
Yes.
Now, number one, as the wife, you're like, I can't do both things. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess I could technically blow you in a 69 position while shitting in your mouth, but that's
timing.
yeah, that's going to be.
A lot of
We got to have
practice.
crack timing, like fucking, you know,
We're
cat
not to
burglars.
train like for the Olympics.
But let's say he was like, but that's my thing. That's what I like. And she was like, I guess I could fuck you, you know, on top. Woman
Just
try.
throw some shit in your mouth.
Yeah, first you try that. Like, look, I could poop, save it in a
Did you
little
drink a cup of poop?
Tupperware. Yeah, I give you a Tupperware full of poop, and just as you're
shot
nutting,
glass.
you pop it in your mouth, and you'd be like, that ain't the same thing. It's got to come right from the sphincter. Sphincter finish. You could see where the wife, you know, first she would try the intermediary steps, but then eventually might be like, okay, look, we can hire a fucking prostitute to come in and poop in your mouth while you're coming inside of me. If she was a really like
Yeah, she's
good wife.
open.
Like
yeah,
if I said that to my wife, I think my wife would be like, okay, as long as you're not fucking somebody else. Like if that's what you fucking need to hire some woman to do dirty.
Although there's a
in your
chance
mouth.
that even then, like the effort's there. But what if she's just like the shit drops, she throws up. You're just like, I didn't want that. I wanted poop. I didn't want puke.
Oh, you're throwing up on me, and there's mixing with the poop, and it's ruining it for me. I think my old lady would be okay with that if I was that type of guy where I was just like, I need
a lot. I mean,
hooker
like
to poop in my mouth. I mean, not right away. Like if I just said that off the bat, it would be probably a few weeks worth
yeah,
of
it wouldn't be
discussions.
like 30 minutes.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like call for pizza and a hooker to poop in your mouth while we're fucking. But let's say this dude was a dude who was just like, you know, I don't want to fuck you anymore. I want to fuck young pussy or something like
Yeah,
that.
then you're like,
Then you're fucked. Then
Yeah.
it's just like, well, obviously.
then you're not interested in being. Then
Yeah,
you're
like why not dissolve the marriage at that point?
you've
Kids are growing up. Not that I even think staying together for kids is ever a good idea.
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of marriages you hear about people like, well, we're staying together for the kids. I think that's fucking retarded.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
be happy with somebody else.
So your basic
Let your wife
lesson-
be happy with somebody
Yeah,
else.
yeah.
And then, you know, the kids will be like, okay, obviously it
don't
didn't work
teach
for
the
them.
lesson of misery.
Don't be like, look, if shit sucks, accept it for a few years.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, just, you know, make it right for yourself.
Yeah.
Make sure you know what you're doing. Like, don't make a rash decision.
Yeah.
Have a few weeks of discussion. It's not about 30 minutes or less poop in the mouth. But I just wanted to see what happened, like, once he stepped off the fucking dais, once he stepped off away from the podium and shit, behind the closed doors, was she just like, I fucking hate you. I want to kill you, Elliot Spitzer.
I just feel like I want the woman.
dare you.
I think that I want the woman to be like, go fuck yourself. Like, even if it's momentarily. If she wants to forgive
even
him.
better, in the middle of the press conference while he's talking and he like turns to her, my loving wife, and then she's like, can I say something? Fuck this asshole, shrimpy dick loser. And she left.
Fucking dirty prick Spitzer. Fucking whore,
I
fucking
call him
asshole.
Prickser. Good night, everybody. And he's like, I guess.
Yeah, I guess
we're
she won't be
finished.
standing by me.
That would be.
He's just like, I just want to say, I'm single now.
You heard it here first, ladies. Spitzer in the house. The ring's coming off.
I'd love to not pay for it because I just got fired from my job.
But I have a history of paying for it.
Yeah.
So, look, if you need a couple grand, I'm willing to pay. Apparently, it's okay with my now ex-wife, bitch. So here I am saying, let's get it on. Can I be governor again? No. Fuck. That would have been the awesome thing.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't she do that?
I don't know. Because I feel like
I hope to Christ my wife becomes president and cheats on me and says you guys stand next to me while I fucking.
you're like, I will. For
I'll
20
be like,
seconds.
I'm there for you, man. I'm going to support you. Like, it's wrong what you did, but I get it. It's the political thing to do. And then just be like, can I have the mic?
Go ahead.
Let me tell you about this fucking whore, ladies and gentlemen, you elected to office. And then I would tell, like, the Superman story to get a few laughs in there.
Okay, I didn't mean to bring everybody down, but wait a second.
Every time I worked on Superman,
Giant fucking polar bear.
big spider, John Peters, wacky. People are like, man, this turns into an evening with.